This is a do-it-yourself video on the team requisition and receipting feature. This feature enables a user who is defined as a team member in a preparer's user profile to access the requisitions created by the preparer, including requisitions that are in composing state. Prior to this feature's release, there was no support for multiple users working on the same requisition to finalize it and then submit it. In central purchasing groups, multiple users can now own a requisition and contribute to it before it is finalized. Similarly, only an end user was able to receive their goods, but now in the case of central purchasing organizations, anyone from the team can receive the goods. Now let me show you this powerful feature in action and how simple it is to enable it. I'm going to enter into my user profile, and then within my user profile you can see that I have new field, team requisition members. Users can define their team by adding the users to substitute. In case of organizational visibility, team members can only be from the same purchasing unit that the user is responsible for. These team members can edit the requisition if the user has marked any of the requisitions as team requisitions. Also, these members can create the receipts if the user's purchase order has been marked as team received. Now, let me show you the new features of the UI for team requisitioning whilst I'm creating a non-catalog order. So I click Create, Requisition, followed by Add Non-Catalog Item, enter a description for a custom-made modular ergonomic reception desk. So this is a one-off ad hoc item that wouldn't be from a catalog. So the commodity is furniture and furnishings, the price is €2,000, and I'm going to add my vendor as I know who it is. And I'm going to add to cart. At this point, this requisition is in composing status. And we're going to go in and have a look at the requisition. So you can see now that there's two new fields, is team requisition and is team received. So it's important to note if you want to look at more details behind the field that we have the I for information, so I can click into that. But what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to add in a heading. So this is for the Dublin headquarters reception remodeling. I'm going to tick both these boxes, is team requisitioned and is team received. And I'm going to keep my requisition in composing status. So I'm going to click on to save because I want to collaborate on this requisition with my colleague. So I'm going to jump into the user interface from my colleague. And already I've selected the search for requisition. However, I'm going to add in some new search options. So over on the right-hand side, I have the option to click onto search options, and I'm going to see that there are now two new filters, is team received and is team requisition. So I'm going to click on is team requisition, select the option for yes, and now click onto search. So you can see that we have the requisition there for Dublin headquarters reception remodeling. And I can click into this requisition. Now at this point, we can see that the team members can work on the requisition. They've all of the options that I had. Team members can submit, delete, or edit a requisition. Team members can also take over the purchase requisition. Once a user takes over the requisition, this user will become the preparer of the requisition with no other change to it. Now the user's team can also access the requisition. So in this case, what I would like to do is add in some extra line items. So we're going to click on to edit. And we're going to scroll down now and we're going to click actions, copy, to copy the above line item, tick the box, and we're going to go in and edit. So I'm going to add a modular unit for cable management ports. And the price of this is €350. And we'll click on to OK. And we'll do the same again. We'll copy this line item and we'll edit this line item. As these are custom, they're not from a catalog. This is a one-off ad hoc desk. So we're not choosing anything from a catalog in this regard, but this is totally possible. We could select catalog items. So we've added in a modular unit for stationery as well to the desk, and the value of this is €150. And we'll OK that. So you can see we now have 3 line items added to the requisition, and we can see that the value of the requisition has increased as well. And what we can also do at this point is submit the requisition for approval. So if I click on to submit and view the requisition, you can check the history now, and you can see that I've submitted the requisition as the team member. What I'm going to do now is show you how to enable this. And to do that, I'm going to go back onto my own logon, and I'm going to go into Manage, Core Administration, and I'm going to go into Customization Manager, and then into Parameters, and then I'm going to search for the parameter Allow Team Shopping. So you see there's a parameter called Allow Team Shopping, and this parameter is enabled. There is also a realm level parameter, and that realm level parameter is called Team Shopping Cart. You will need to log a service request with Ariba support to enable this realm level parameter for Team Shopping Cart. So these are the simple parameters that need to be enabled. But what also needs to be enabled is the receiving approval flow. So we're just going to go into the approval process, and we're going to search for receiving. And I'm going to show you the receipt approval process has a new node added into it. So this node is for requesters team. The rule adds a requesters team to the receiving approval flow. So you can see here that there is a condition. Just let me select it. The condition is all are true, receipt is team received, select is equal to true. We also have a action which adds the requester to this team member file. I'm now going to demonstrate to you how to receive as a team member. So I'm going to search for an available requisition to team receipt. Previously, we mentioned that there are additional search parameters. So we need to ensure that is team received is ticked. I'm going to select yes for this option and search for available requisitions to be team received. I can see that there's one requisition that is in ordered status. So I'm going to select this requisition, and I'm going to click on the receive option. Within the receive option, I'm going to select a quantity of 1. And now I'm going to show you the approval flow, which is visible via the summary, and then click onto approval flow. You can see here that there is a node that has 2 receivers available now. The original requester and the team member. This can be removed as part of your receipt approval flow, so you just see the team members and the requester in the approval flow. This concludes the video for team requisition.